So my Achilles recovery process really became a life journey and YouTube career journey all bundled up into one. And throughout these journeys, I'm really just trying to figure out when to change and when not to change. So I posted a video a couple weeks ago and it was, please help me understand what it means to act white or something like that. The past 6 months, I've been recovering from an Achilles rupture. So all this year, I've been doing a pretty decent job of, getting my work done. It blew up, got a whole lot of views, and I was like, okay, that's sensational, that's great. So I posted a video last week on a different topic, but the same kind of video, the same kind of pacing I thought it was, and it got about 200 views. And I'm thinking, what changed? I've been doing the same kind of workouts over and over again for several months, like I said, and I've been getting stronger. I've been making generally pretty good gains. I really didn't want to change what I was doing. But a couple weeks ago, I had a YouTube video blow up, and around the same time, I started doing this new kind of training called BFR. But I just feel like I'm not being as productive as I could, and I said, let me go ahead and make a change. Let me try and make a change. So earlier this week, I turned the phone off, put it in a different room, turned the laptop off, threw it in a different room, and I said, okay, this week I'm really gonna lock in and try and get as much as I could done. And I feel like where I really went wrong in this entire thing is probably more important than a number standpoint. Just because the way I felt after putting out that video, I thought, I can't really say I cared too much about the video. I think I was just more of trying to be a bandwagon, chase the view kind of guy. You hate to see it. And literally the BFR workouts are the best workouts I've done since I started. Like, they're truly unbeatable as far as how I feel after the hypertrophy I think my calves are going through, and I feel like I'm actually gaining some sort of muscle. And it's kind of weird because it's just a time where it's like I consistently know what I want. I know the gains I'm getting. It's real consistent. I can see it. It's comfortable. And at the same time, changing was kind of scary because it's like, okay, I got goals to reach. Like, I'm not trying to mess anything up. I think all that change cultivated in almost nothing in terms of productivity in the workday. I think at a certain point, there's a maximum sort of productivity you can reach as far as working on projects, getting things out the door, because things change, things are fluid, things are always in motion. It's an iterative process. So trying to make changes there, it's kind of difficult. I was talking to my boss and I was saying, what's the best way to go about things? I've been doing it this way. How can you do it this way? And they were just like, it's like sometimes you can do this, sometimes you can do that, but there's really no wrong way to do it. Like, either way, you're gonna get to the same end result. And I was like, thinking, just overarching, about life as I do, feeling introspective, and that's just a time where it's just like, why change? This entire time I've been making videos that I personally go back and watch pretty consistently, especially about my Achilles, because it's like, I like seeing where I've come from, I like seeing where I'm going, and I like documenting that. And I feel like the thing about TikTok really just didn't, I don't think it really hit the same. And it just felt like expectations shifted, even though who had these expectations? Like, literally nobody but me. I don't know, it's just interesting. Changes in mindsets, changes in processes, changes in results. But that change in itself actually helped me 10 times more than I think doing normal calf raises was and doing the normal workouts was. So it's like, change can be good, but also not. Sometimes change is good, sometimes change is bad, but I guess sometimes change is literally just that. It's just a change. It's not necessarily better. It can't always be beneficial. It's not always gonna hurt you. Sometimes changing just to get a different look is what it is. These things work in tandem, but in time it just feels like they're so hard to predict and so hard to kind of understand how they're all intermingling and working together. I think if it made it to like another 50K viewers or something like that, I doubt that I would have had the same kind of realization, epiphany moment, but I'm saying it like 90% of my videos only get 100 views. It's just weird how change and expectations and results kind of intermingle, because a lot of people say, oh, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And it's like, literally, I can make the same YouTube video 3 times, the same kind of style 3 times, and get wildly different results. So it just feels like things are so not cut and dry when it comes to really anything. And I don't know, I gotta just start embracing change, but also at the same time understanding what needs to change and what doesn't. Like, it's just a hard, like, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just life figuring it out. I don't know, I was just in an introspective mood. Change, you can't really live with it, you can't live without it. Also in this video itself, I want to just make it different. Change, sometimes what you gain out of the change is just how you look at it. So yeah, I don't know, I guess that's it for me. So stay safe out there, man. Stay safe.